up, guys? LocsNLoad Firearm reviews here today. So yeah, guys, I got a special requested video from a subscriber I was talking to on Instagram. We were cutting the shit, and he had asked me, out of all the ARs I have, what is my favorite AR? Alright, and so this right here is my favorite AR. And the way I got it set up right now, I am legitimately happy with the setup, and I don't think I can do too much better. I mean, of course you can, but as far as the role is for and what I do, I think this is bee's knees. Like, this is pretty lit, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so guys, this is my 11.5 AR pistol. This is hands down my favorite AR15 that I own. If I had to grab one AR, it would be this. Alright, so in typical Navy fashion, we're going to start with the tip. Alright, right up front, I have a Mission First Tactical Flash Hider. This one doesn't have like the closed off bottom like the A2 ones do, but this does a excellent job of suppressing the flash, especially on these short barrels like 11.5s, 10.5s. Like, you're gonna get, usually you get a fireball no matter what you do, but really with this, like, it has done a great job at eliminating the flash. And right here at the top, you have this small port. It also gives you just a little bit of compensation, just to help keep your muzzle down, since you got some gases coming up to counteract that recoil. Alright, so that is the muzzle device. It's also very budget friendly too, not very expensive. Alright, next we have the barrel. The barrel is an 11.5 inch, I think 4150. I can't remember. I bought this thing like 2 years ago. But it's by Ballistic Advantage. I can't think today. It's a good company. I hate how this simplify it and make myself sound stupid, but it's a great company. Highly recommend it. Really notable. So you get a Ballistic Advantage barrel, you're gonna be good to go. I've had at least 3 Ballistic Advantage barrels. All of them have been great. This one is great. I got a Ballistic Advantage on my 16-inch DMR rifle. Also very great barrel. So can't go wrong with Ballistic Advantage. And it's got their gas block on here. I think it's a carbine length gas system. And yeah, like I said, I've had that barrel in the gas system for about 2 years now. And everything I've done through, I put thousands of rounds through this barrel. Accuracy is on point. Functionality is on point. There was like one time I had a problem with the gas block, but all I had to do was just rock set the screws, and I've had no issues since. Alright, so the rail that is covering the barrel is by Daytona Tactical. This I got like during COVID. That's when everything was sold out, so all the VCM rails, Midwest Industry rails, they were all gone, and so you kind of had to look for what you had. So Daytona Tactical was out there, and they had what I wanted, which was a 10, I believe this is a 10-inch rail for this 11.5 here, and that was perfect because before I had a 9-inch rail, and it was just a little bit too short. And it's funny how much in the gun world 1 inch makes a world of difference, and it truly has. And this is a M-Lock rail by Daytona Tactical. It was like $80, if that, but so far it's done well. Dissipates the heat okay. With a short barrel, it's only going to dissipate the heat for so long before it just gets hot. That's just how it kind of is. but it does a good job. It's a little thick too, because I like the thick grips because I got big hands. So I don't like them so nice and so small and pencil thin. I like them to have a little bit of thickness, you know, brothers, you understand what I mean. You like a little thickness. All right. It's got the full length pick rail up top. So coming up top, this is a new addition. This is the Streamlight TLR RM2. This is a 1000 lumen light, and this thing is a beast, y'all. And I love this light, like straight up. Like ever since I got it, put it on there, and started messing with it, like I fell in love with the light. I love the height it sits at, and the way it sits on this rail, the 12 o'clock position is perfect. And the fact that they have the pressure pad right here on the top, so I shoot righty, so from here, or if I transition, I can still have my same placement on the light, no matter which hand I use. And I like it in that position too. I don't have to deal with any kind of wires. It's pretty much snag free, streamlined as much as possible, you know. That's one thing I'll try to do with my rifles, is keep it streamlined, except for this magnifier. There's really nothing else sticking off to the side. I don't have any offsets, none of that.
I need ammo! I wanted to shoot too, so I got to shoot.
Alright, but the light is a beast of a light. It really has some distance out there. You can like see down the street, which is really good, because a lot of these lights will be like, oh, we got 2,000 lumens, but you can't really see far, you know what I mean? But with this, you can see far. And also the thing I like about it is that I run a lower 1/3 on my red dot, and so the way this is made, it sits, you really can't even barely even see it, you know. It's just low in the bottom of your reticle, but yet still low enough to where if you want to co-witness your iron sights, the light's not in the way. So I like that. Speaking of iron sights, these are Magpul flip-ups. Right? Simple, efficient, you know, iron sights do. There's just a backup in case this goes down. And then you see I got the angled vert grip, if you want to say it, because it's not 90 degrees. It's like, what, 89 degrees, I believe. So it's technically not 90 degrees. And then at the same time, I have this because it's 26 inches overall. If you're asking, this only really applies to ARs because you need the buffer tube in order for this system to fire. For this AK pistols, they do not need a buffer tube to fire. So even though you have the brace on there, they're going to cut it at the end plate of the AK pistols, or if I had that BRN 180, those piston driven systems, they're gonna cut it off right at the end plate because you don't need the brace on those systems to fire. That's why. So stop fucking asking them. Just simple as that. Just stop asking them. All right. So next, coming up, I have Ranger bands because I used to have the other Streamlight with wires, and I honestly just kind of left them on there because they're not hurting anything. And over here, this is the Neo Mag Sentry strap. So when I run a sling, especially in a vehicle, I'll tie it up. Let me show you. All right, we're back. So here is my sling. Is the Blue Force Gear Vickers padded sling. So I like this sling. It's got the quick adjustment little strap here. So if I want to get it tighter or let it be loose, I can do that easily. So what I usually do is I'll run it up here, my one sling point, my second sling point on the end plate. And so when I get in the vehicle, you know, I'll just take it around the brace like this, so y'all can see. And then I take this side. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can help you out here. You guys can look at my lap. So you take it around the brace and I just cut it down to where it falls into place for the century strap. So, like it, you want it to be nice and tight. You don't want it to slip off. Take your century strap, boom, like that. So when I'm in the vehicle, my sling would be tied up like that. I can sit in my vehicle and it's not in the way. But yeah, I can still get to my rifle, shoot, operate all the controls I need to, and my sling's not in the way getting snagged on stuff. So that is the Neomag Century Strap. Bring it back up to here. Really good. Also, if you don't want to get these, the Ranger bands will work for retaining your sling, especially if you're in confined spaces or a vehicle. All right, so coming up next, we have the optic. So the optic up here is the Holosun 403C. It's the solar powered one. Really good, helps save battery life, but also at the same time I still have the battery in here just in case, because when the lights go out, so does the red dot. So that's the only downside of running it on the solar power setting, is that, you know, when it's bright and, you know, sunny outside, that's great. But once it's not so bright and sunny, then your dot kind of goes down and down until you really can't use it. Then you have to use the battery function.
You know, Lyle's recorded that. He gonna put that shit on the internet. Lyle's an asshole like that. He gonna. Yeah. All right, let's do it. But cant that gun a little bit more. There you go. Now, when you can it, rotate your head that way, so. There you go. And it should be more comfortable. So you feel the difference? I don't know, man. Now, glide your body across those targets. Give me 8. Go. Nice. Feet. Keep that gun down range. Good. Good job. Any questions about that?
But it's just a push of a button, so I honestly think this is, for the money, probably one of the best red dots you can get out there, you know, if you don't want to spend Aimpoint EOTech money. Holosun 403C. Right next to it, I have the Vortex Micro 3X Magnifier on their little flip mount. There's no locking system. Some of them, like some mounts, you have to pull it back then over. This one you just push over and it gets out of the way, and I like that. It's very simple and intuitive. All right, magazines I usually run, Lancer magazines. These are my favorite magazines because they're polymer, but yet have metal feed lips. I'm running a Fostech nickel boron bolt carrier. This was something they sent to the channel for review. I've been rocking this for a little over a year now. Awesome bolt carrier. I think nickel boron is the way to go. I'm a big fan of nickel boron. Charging handle, Strike Industries latchless charging handle. I like these because on old charging handles, well, maybe because I was cheap, but the latch on them would break. So I went to Strike Industries latchless charging handle, so there's no latch to break. And this thing again has been working for going on 2 years now. Strike Industries latchless charging handle, and then it has their over molded grip. So this is something you have like the regular charging handle. If you guys can see, you can see the red, right? The red is the original charging handle, and this black part is what goes over it. And then you have the screws in the back to keep it in place. Very good addition to your Strike Industries latchless charging handle. Highly recommend that over molded grip. It makes it easier to rack that thing and get it out of the way. The lower parts kits I used was from Seekins Precision. Got it at the local gun store, and you know, Seekins Precision is a well-known name, and they make great lower parts kits. The lower itself is a Ruger lower, AR556. It was just lower that the local gun store had it in stock and was not charging out the ass for, so I went ahead and got it. Geisley SDC Super Dynamic Combat Trigger, love it, absolutely love Geisley triggers. You talk to a lot of people, Geisley is the way to go, you know. So if you're looking for a buy once cry once trigger, Geisley. Love the flat face triggers. It just feels better than the curved. I feel like I can be more consistent on my trigger pull with the flat face triggers than curved, but both work. All right, next we have the Magpul MOE Plus. Yeah, no, K2 Plus. Yep, K2 Plus. This is probably the most vertical pistol grip that Magpul has, and I honestly highly recommend it over any other pistol grips out there. The BCM, they make great pistol grips. I just like the rubber that the Magpul ones come with. I feel like that rubberized grip gives me a better grip than like that that molded plastic with the stippling does. So big fan of rubber grips. You see up here on the rail too, rubber grips. Big fan of those. All right, let me know. All right, next coming through, we just got a mil-spec buffer tube, and we got the SB-A3 brace from SB Tactical. And if you're wondering about where you get the Kente stickers, the stickers is from riflewraps.com. Shout out Black-owned company. I always like to support. They're big fans of the channel and have been very supportive of everything I've done. So I always like to shout them out when I can. All right, what did I miss? I don't know. Okay, the upper receiver. Goodness, I can't remember. I think it was from Mass Defense. That's where it's from. The upper receiver. All right, and that's it, y'all. And this is my favorite AR-15 right here, the 11.5. To be honest, if I could go back in time and talk to Eugene Stoner, I would have said, "Yo, just make AR-15s in 11.5." I feel like 11. I think this is just feels like an AR-15 how it should be. You know, it's not too long, it's not too short. You know, I still can reach out. I think the furthest I've shot this, and it was with the red dot, no magnifier too, just straight red dot, was 421 yards. That was 3 straight hits. I had to aim above his head and shit, but it was boom, tink, boom, tink, boom, tink. Pretty dope, you know. So it's kind of cool to know that I can shoot out past 400 yards, red dot, no magnification, and still get hits on target just with this 11.5. And that's dope because I think military doctrine is what, 300 yards. That's what the average rifle or firefighting engagement is, 300 yards. So when I build an AR, especially for some of that shit hit the fan stuff that everyone likes to plan for, I always like to make sure my AR-15 can make it to that 300 yard mark. You know, within 300 yards, okay, you know, if you start stepping out further, you know, do you, but at least 300 yards. And I feel like within 300 yards, this is perfect. Yeah. But again, I'm just one man and this is my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think 11.5 is the perfect AR-15 length? If not, let me know what you think is the perfect AR-15 length and why. Anyway guys, hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. You can check out. Make sure you go to Wagunda. Alright y'all, get you a Wagunda hoodie. Get the kids a backpack. You know, winter is coming. Bundle up, get warm, get you some hoodies, long sleeves, y'all. And still look good in the process. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stay dangerous. LocsNLoad out.